Good morning friends. I am Mrs. Dipali Kaitikwal. Welcome to our new video. As previously we have learned change the voice. Now in this video we are going to learn about the types of sentences, types of nouns. So before that we will just see what is parts of speech. See what is parts of speech? It is this parts of speech means these are the different types of words in grammar. Actually, these parts of speech is categorized into 8 parts. In that, first is noun, then pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and last one, that is interjection. So in this way these parts of speech is categorized into these 8 parts. So we will start with the nouns. So this is the first part we will learn in our this video. So let's start with noun. These types of nouns, there are 4 types of nouns. First is proper and common noun. Second, countable and uncountable nouns. Third, collective nouns. And fourth one, concrete and abstract noun. So these are the 4 types of nouns. So see, we will learn one by one. So today we will start it with proper and common noun. But see, before that, what is noun? Noun means a name of a person, thing, place, or any idea. Noun means name of a person, thing, place, or idea. This is the basic definition of noun. After that, it will be classified into 4 parts. So see, person means what? Suppose I will write here name. It is a name of a person. So it is a noun. Thing. Book. It is a book, it is a thing. So it is a noun. Place. Taj Mahal. It is a name of a place. Idea. See, bravery. See, so Neha, this is the name of a person. Book, it is the name of a thing. Taj Mahal, it is the name of a place. And bravery, it is the name of an idea. So these are the names of some particular person, thing, place, or idea. That is called as noun. So first there is proper and common noun. See, proper noun. We have seen here. What is noun? Noun means a name of a person, thing, place, or an idea. So in that, again 2 parts are there. One is proper noun and one is common noun. Proper noun means a particular name or a name of a particular thing. Name of a particular thing. Suppose I will write here see, I wrote here name. Sachin, it is a name of a particular person. That's why it is a proper noun. We can't say anyone as a Sachin. Only one person will be there whose name is Sachin. So that is a proper noun. Suppose I will write here maths. This is the proper noun. Instead of that, I can write here boy. So you can say anyone boy. So that is a common noun. Suppose I will write here subject. Subject means commonly we can use here the word subject for all subjects. That's why it is a common noun. This is the basic difference between proper noun and common noun. Proper noun means a name of a particular thing, and common noun means which we can use in general for so many things, for same kind. That is called as proper noun and common noun. So here we will see some common nouns and proper nouns of that common nouns. So you will understand properly. See, Suppose in common we can write the person. So here we can write the name. Person is the common noun and Seema is the proper noun. Just the same day, it is the common noun. Friday, it is the proper noun. Chocolate, it is the common noun. In that, you can write here it is the proper noun. Suppose we will write here movie. Movie is the common noun. In that, if you will write the name of particular movie, it will become your proper noun. Spider-Man, it will become the proper noun. Country, it is the common noun. Here India, it is the proper noun. In this way, this is the basic difference between common noun and proper noun. Proper means for a particular person, thing, place, or common noun means which we can use in general. See, now we will see some sentences. The lady at the grocery store was kind. See this sentence. Lady. In general, we can use this word. So it is common, means which is commonly used, that is common. Which we use for particular person, that is proper. So grocery store, it is a particular type of store, so it is proper noun. Mohan is a very smart student. Mohan, it is a name of particular boy, so it is proper noun. Student, in general we can use it, so it is common noun. Henry plays games on his computer. Again, Henry is the name of a boy, so it is proper. Games, there are different types of games. Commonly we can use the particular word games for any game, so it is common noun. This is also common noun. My favorite month is June. Again, month, it is common noun, and June, it is a particular name, so it is proper noun. So in this way, we have seen here, these are some sentences, and in each sentence we have used here common noun and proper noun. So hope you understood that basic difference between common noun and proper noun. So there is a second type, that is collective noun. So what is collective noun? The word itself shows its meaning. Collective, collect. It means there is a group, that is called as collective. See, collective noun refers to a group or collection of same kind. Means where there is a group of so many things, with same kind of things. So lots of things are there. That is called as collective noun. See, bunch of books means lots of books are there. This is a bunch or this is a group of a book. So this word indicates collective noun. Litter of puppies, pride of lions, troop of monkeys, band of musicians, flock of birds, army of ants, bunch of flowers. These all words shows the group, indicates the group of all these things. With same kind of, lots of ants are there in one group. That is called as army of ants. So these are called as the collective nouns. It is very easy to understand. Actually, the word itself shows its meaning. Collective means collection, where there is a collection or a group of same kind of things. That is called as collective noun. So there is a third part, third type of nouns, that is countable and uncountable nouns. So as the words are very easy, with that word also you can understand countable, which is very easy to count by using numbers. That is countable. Means 1, 2, 3 you can count. That is called as countable. Which we can't count. That is uncountable. See, just like in this countable, you can again see singular and plural. because countable means it can be singular also, it can be plural also. But in that case, first we will see about the singular. Singular means where there is only one and one thing, that is called as singular. Just like I will use the word boy, it is singular, it is only one. Girl, it is only one, it is singular. Person, it is singular. But one more thing is there. To show this singular, we can use a and the. We have these three articles which indicates one. So when we can use this a and the, when we want to show only one and only one thing, that time we can use this word. Just like a girl, a chocolate, an apple, the bird. So a girl means only one girl, a chocolate means only one chocolate, an apple means only one apple, the bird means only one bird. So this is called as singular. This singular we can show with the help of a and the. See, for example, the bird flew away. The bird means only one bird flew away. The means this is we use for singular. So the bird means only one bird. A thief stole a gold necklace. A thief means we are talking about only one thief. An apple a day keep doctor away. Means an apple, we are talking about only one apple. So in this way it is singular and it is countable. Countable means which we can count by using numbers. So one bird, one thief, one apple. So it is countable. Okay, we'll see some examples for this countable nouns. This airline has many flights to Dubai. As I told you, countable means which we can count. So for counting we can use this word many also. So many flights. This airline has many flights to Dubai. So for countable we can use this word many. So many flights. So flights is the countable noun. One of his interest is stamp collecting. He has so many interests, but one is stamp collecting. So it is also countable. So interest is the countable noun. See, as we have seen that singular, it is countable, but plural is also countable. Just like see, if I will write here spider, it is singular. What is the plural of this? As I told you, in this countable, singular also can be countable and plural also countable. So just the same, if I will write here the word spider, it is singular, it is countable also. There are four spiders. There is one spider. One spider, it is also countable. If I will make it plural, what will become here? Spiders. Suppose I will write here thief. What will be the plural? Thieves. I will write here story. What will become? Stories. So whenever we make plural of any singular word, that time we have to join yes or es or ies. Depends on the word. So it will become the plural form. But still it will be a countable because there were four thieves. Four thieves means countable. We can count how many thieves were there. So this is countable and this is singular countable, this is plural countable. So first we have seen countable nouns. Now we are going to see uncountable noun. So what is this uncountable noun? Uncountable noun means which we can't count by using numbers. Or we can use the words some, any. Just like this we can use here some words. Just like see, and one more thing is there. We can't make it plural. Just like the word is there, tea. Can you make it plural? Can we write it teas? No, it is not possible. So tea, it is uncountable. Can you use the word like this? I want 1 tea, I want 5 tea. It is not possible. So tea is uncountable. Just like milk, uncountable. Water, uncountable. Grass, uncountable. Noise, uncountable. Truth, uncountable. These words are there which we can't make it plural also, and we can't make it, or we can't count it. So that's why it is uncountable. So directly we can understand the meaning. Uncountable, which is not countable, that is uncountable. So these are some examples of uncountable nouns. We'll see some sentences. This news is very important. See, the word news is there. If there is one news, then also we have to use the word news. So many, then also we have to use news. Means it is uncountable. We can't make it plural or singular. Anyhow, we have to use the same word, news. I love listening music. It is also uncountable. We can't count it. Have you got any rice? Again, this rice, we can't count it. Rice. In general, we have to use that word, rice. So these words are uncountable. So in this way, we have seen what is countable and uncountable. So hope you understand all the things. So what we have learned today, types of nouns. In that, first proper noun and common noun. Second, collective noun. And third one, countable and uncountable nouns. Hope you understood the video. So we will meet in our new video with the remaining part of this nouns. जो भी बाकी वाले पार्ट है, नाउन के टाइप्स है, वो हम अगली वीडियो में देखेंगे. अच्छे से वीडियो एक बार देखो, और अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक करो, शेयर करो और सब्सक्राइब करो. थैंक यू.